Hi, I'm Richard Kasper, and you're watching The Artist Corner.
Well, I call my baby leaving on a midnight train. I said I call my baby leaving me now on a midnight train. You know I give that woman everything, and I ask for nothing in return. Here she ever left me, took it away on a train, on a midnight train. Well, I love my sweet Virginia, Lord, don't I love her so. I said I love you, sweet Virginia, now honey, never thought you'd let me go. Well, I think I'll take to whiskey, yes, I think I'll take to wine. I took to loving you, baby, look, I ended up dying. Well, you can break my fingers, break my bones, break my whole back, and break up my home. But let me tell you now, brother, it don't hurt you quite the same. Like how your heart tore out and dragged away behind a train, on a midnight train. Well, I call my baby leaving on a midnight train. I said I call my baby leaving me now on a midnight train. You know I give that woman everything, and I ask for nothing in return. Here she up left me, took it away on a train, on a midnight train.
Well, On the Midnight Train is a song I usually open with when I play out, because it moves along rather quickly. Must be around 20 years old. It's been with me a long time. Well, this next song is a song I wrote called I Took a Different Road. And this is very rare. It's the rare instance where a song will just like fall out of the sky into your lap. It took me like 2 days to write it. I wish every song was like that.
Well, I was lining the road of that lazy American town. You know, I was falling by the wayside. Don't they like to kick you when you're going down? And all the people who have been laughing down at me were all silent, and I got back on my feet. I could have stuck out my tongue, but I stuck out my thumb and took a different road. Took a different road. Oh, now, Mary Jane, what do you want with me? You know, sometimes you make me now so blind I can barely see. Oh, out of the the times you place me into ecstasy. Whoa, Mary, what do you want with me? I'd like to stick around to know, but I guess I gotta go and take a different road. I take a different road. Oh, and that going gets heavy when your road gets far too rough. Just pull off of that highway now when you've had enough, and take a different road, take a different road, a different road. Well, I used to believe I was a lone wind in a crowd. I didn't need anybody, I didn't know what it was all about, until I met someone who meant the world to me. Well, she taught this blind boy to see, but when I turned, she was gone. I guess she had to travel on. She took a different road. She took a different road. Oh, and that going gets heavy when your road gets far too rough. Just pull off of that highway now when you've had enough, and take a different road, take a different road, a different road. I take a different road. I take a different road, take a different road, take a different road.
Well, this next song's called "Oh Carolina." It doesn't have any real heavy meaning. It's about another one of my imaginary girlfriends.
Oh, Carolina, love her all night long. I can't get no rest when she make me blow my horn. She got mean green eyes and Lord, she acts so cool. Oh, and if she ever leave me, I just don't know what I would do. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Oh, my Lord, I think I done her wrong. I loved her far too close for maybe way too long. When you love someone that much, you still gotta let her be free. I always wanna be inside her and herself inside of me. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Carolina, won't you please call home? Just spend a dime and pick up on that phone. Ever since you've been gone, your daddy's on the run. You know he going through the motions, but you know he ain't having no fun. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Ever since you've been gone, your daddy's on the run. You know he going through the motions, but you know he ain't having no fun. Oh, Carolina, oh, my pretty mama. Oh, Carolina.
Well, this next song is very personal. It's wrote about a friend of mine. He used to regale me with stories about when he was with rodeos and when he was a bassist for a traveling band called the Repeat Offenders. And I drove him back from his friend's house in New Mexico this year to a friend's house in New Jersey, and he passed away in April. So I wrote this song for him. It's called High Lonesome. This is for you, Johnny.
Hey, what can I say? Another long, tall daddy seems to have lost his way. I'm waiting at the station on a midnight train. I took those different roads, but they all the same. You know, I'm tired and I'm hungry, but I don't want to go back home. Hey, what's that you say? You got a place right here in downtown Santa Fe. Well, let's go for your place. I can spin a good yarn. Maybe let our horses out of the barn. You know, I'm tired and I'm hungry, but I don't want to go back home. Every time I think I'm gonna quit High Lonesome, the Texas town named right after me, I don't ever want to go back to High Lonesome, but sometimes I think that's the only place for me. Ooh, say, hey, what you wanna do? I got a ticket in my pocket, but I got some time in my shoes. Well, let's go for that walk to your place for a while. We'll share some secrets and share some smiles. I could stay for the night, or maybe a year or two. I don't ever want to go back to High Lonesome, a Texas town they named right after me. Don't ever want to go back to High Lonesome, but sometimes I think that's the only place for me. Ooh, say, hey, what can I say? Another long, tall daddy seems to have lost his way. I'm waiting at the station on the midnight train. I took those different roads, but they all the same. You know, I'm tired and I'm hungry, but I don't want to go back home. Not just yet.
Well, this next song is something I really wrestled with. It took me a long time to write it because I wanted it to be geographically correct with all the street names. But it's based on a story that I read about some guy that was making moonshine, and he was putting narcotics in it and selling it to people and hooking them, and some of them were getting overdoses. Happened in Mississippi, of all places. You know, go figure. So I took that, and it kind of turned into a tribute song to my favorite, Robert Johnson. So it's called Go Tell Willie Brown.
Well, Janie come lately, if she don't come at all. She said, I've been out drinking till 3:45. She come home tired, and it didn't take long for Janie fall asleep in my lonely loving arms. But when I woke up in the morning, that girl was gone. So I put on my trousers, I looked for my shoes. I said, 3, 2, 1. Third time's the charm. Well, Jenny come lately, if she don't come at all. She said, I've been out drinking till 3:45. She come home tired, and it didn't take long for Janie fall asleep in my lonely loving arms. But when I woke up in the morning, that girl was gone. So I put on my trousers, I looked for my shoes. Ain't got no time for heartbreak, all them small talking blues. I went to the corner, I saw my friend Willie Brown. I say, hey Willie, you seen my Janie around? He said, I think I saw your Janie, she was heading for the wrong side of town. Yeah, she's a handful, man. She a wild woman, but that's why I love her. And she love me right back. Yes, she do. Well, I know where she going, 'cause I know where she been. She gonna see the man who sell the whiskey and gin. He puts poison in the bottles, he even sells them online. To any righteous soul who got no reason to rhyme. And if they wake up in the morning, they just got to see him one more time. So I packed up my troubles, I looked for my gun. I set my V8 Ford north on Highway 61. I'm gonna find my Janie, I'm gonna make her my wife. And then we gonna head far north to start a new life. But before I go, I think I'm gonna take that lousy drug dealer's life. Yeah, that man a devil, all right. I know some people he killed. Police don't do nothing. So I guess that I will. Well, I pass all the crossroads, I don't pay 'em no mind, until I hit the one by old Route 49. And I pulled in his driveway, and that's when I hear 2 gunshots ringing out in the salty noon air. Then the screen door is slam open, and my Janie was standing stumbling there. Oh, Janie, come lately, look what you done. You shot that dealer man with my 32 gun. I went and I saw him, and he looked mighty dead. I guess that's 'cause you done shot him twice in the head. Well, I love you, my sweet darling, let's get moving now, is all that she said. So if you see me in St. Louis, or maybe St. Paul, or Davenport, or Muscatine, or Old Little Falls, I'm here with my Janie, and we both settled down. Got 2 little children, and a 3rd coming round. And if you go back down to Clarksdale, go tell my friend Willie Brown. Go tell my friend Willie Brown.
Well, I used to live in a small town in New York called Brooklyn, and I moved here. When I first came here, I moved to Newport before I moved where I live now, which is the Wakefield, Narragansett. So when I lived in Newport, I wrote this song. It's called On Narragansett Bay. Okay.
She got rings on her fingers, bells upon her toes, bangles and bracelets and a diamond stud in her nose. And when she come clopping down the street in her wooden sandals, I can hear her from a mile away. Oh, she coming to see me right now in my room and my flat on Narragansett Bay. Hey now, baby, where you coming from? With your long blonde hair and that tattoo on your thumb. Well, now the door swing open, hair come down, she take my breath away. Yeah, she coming to see me right now in my room and my flat on Narragansett Bay. Hey now, baby, comes your lover man. Keep skipping a beat with a tambourine in his hand. And with those bangles and bracelets and the bells on your toes, it all gone according to plan. Yeah, when we make love on my rusty spring bed, we sound like a mariachi band. Hey now, baby, where you going to? With that monkey on your back that's doing the old soft shoe. Well, now I spanked that monkey, I made him cry, and then he run away. Yeah, last I saw him, he was climbing to the top of some bridge across Narragansett Bay.
That concludes this episode of The Artist Corner. My name is Richard Kasper. I play at the Calf Bar on Main Street in Wakefield every Saturday and Sunday morning from 9 to 12 if you want to come see me. And I play all over the state in open mics and other friends' gigs. You know, when they take a break, they let me play a set. So anyway, bless your heart and all your other vital organs. Thank you.
Every time I think I'm gonna quit, hi Lonesome, that Texas town named right after me. Don't ever